Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. According to my previous video, I made mention that the Bible consists of a lot of versions, and most of the Christians too are claiming that the Quran is also having versions, and some of them are even insinuating on the Qira'at, Qira'atul Ashara, and some are saying that these Qira'at are also versions of the Quran. Okay, if you think that the Quran is having versions and the Qira'at are the versions, okay, no problem. But I would like to let you understand one thing. Versions of the Quran or versions of the Bible are different from the versions that you are claiming that the Quran is having. We don't call them versions of the Quran. We call them what? Qira'at, mode of recitations. And each Qira'at or each Qira'ah is having what? Riwayah, A.K.A. novel. So these novels, we have a lot of what? Novels, and we have what? Masahif, like what? Like books, printouts, to show to people how to recite the Quran, the dallas of the what? Recitation of the Quran. Someone will say that wadduha, someone will say wadduhi, and someone might say wadduha. You understand? And again, we have some words in the Quran that are different but the same in what? In meaning. Like what? Like in ja'akum fasiqun binaba'in fatabayyanu, fatathabbatu. These two words, tabayyan wa tathabbat, they are all similar in meaning. So there is no problem for a book to have different words but the same meaning. That doesn't change the meaning. So these are what? Recitations of the Quran, and these are what? The dalits of reciting the Quran. You understand? So these are not versions. The reason why we said they are not versions is that when you take a look at each novel, each riwayah, each qira'ah, each mushaf, open it. The first chapter is always what? Surah Al-Fatiha. And the last chapter is always Surah Al-Nas. And the number of chapters, total number of chapters is always what? 114 chapters. You will not find any riwayah, any novel, or any mushaf bearing more than this or less than what? 114. You understand? To cut everything clean, let's take a look.
Assalamu alaikum once again. These are the Qira'at that we are talking about, meaning the mode of recitation of the Quran. And every mode has a riwayah, and these are some of the riwayat and the what? And the Qira'ah of the Quran. We are going to show you the chapters, and the chapters hasn't been changed. They are intact. This is one of the novels of the Quran. You can see riwayah to Hafs and Asim. When we say riwayah, that is not qira'ah, it is riwayah. Now, let's go to the chapter, the content, the table content. We can take a look at the first chapter, Surah Al-Fatiha, right? And we all know the Quran has a chapter called Surah Al-Fatiha as the first chapter of the Quran. This is very, very popular. And when we come to the last chapter, the last chapter is what? Is Surah An-Nas, Surah An-Nas, which is chapter 114. You understand? No addition, no subtraction. Which is what? Riwayah to Bazi. Riwayah to Bazi. Let's go to the table content. This is the table content here to here. From the first chapter of the table content, you see what? Surah Al-Fatiha. Surah Al-Fatiha, chapter 1, right? The Surah An-Nas, chapter 114, no addition, no subtraction. When we turn over, that's all. You find a table content again. Now, this is another novel, Riwayatu Layth bin Khalid. When we open to the table content, you will see the first chapter in every Quran, Surah Al-Fatiha, which is chapter 1, right? Chapter 1. And the last chapter, Surah An-Nas. Surah An-Nas. You understand? Chapter 114. No addition and no subtraction. Which is what? Riwayat Rawh. You understand? The Qira'at Yaqub, a Qira'ah, a mode of recitation. And the novel is what? Rawh. Now, and when we come to the table content, as usual, you will find that this is the beginning of the table content. Surah Al-Fatiha. Fatiha chapter 1. And the last of the content will be what? Surah Al-Nas 114. You understand? No addition, no subtraction. And the last but not least, the Riwayah Duri. Riwayah Duri. Novel. This is the novel of Duri. Now, let's go to the table content. Surah Al-Fatiha as the chapter number 1. Fatiha chapter number 1. You understand? And Surah Al-Nas. Nas chapter, the last chapter of the Quran, 114. When we turn over the page, you see there is no content again. Meaning Surah Al-Nas is always in the chapter 114 of the Quran. So as we are saying, these are some and these are not all. You understand? And when you check all, you will find the same number of what chapters in the Quran. There is no addition, no subtraction.
This is the reason why I said the Quran is not like the Bible. The Bible is having versions, and this was not supposed to be a big deal. But why? If you take each version, there are differences in the versions regarding the chapters and regarding the verses. You understand? So this is truly what? Alteration and contradictions and what? Addition and subtractions in the Bible. So you have to face the fact or face the reality that the Bible is being alterated and the Bible is being changed. Even the leaders of the Bible, or let me just say the authors of the Bible, or people who bring the versions, or people who sit down to what? Reshuffle those things. It is being made cut clean that the Bible was having a lot of what? Grave defects, and they changed them and they corrected some of the defects, but still it is still having what? Grave defects. Yeah, so the Injil that we are talking about, that the Quran made mention of, is supposed to be in Aramaic, the language of Jesus Christ. So if you are showing to me that, oh, this is the book of God, this is from Jesus Christ, this was the one that was being revealed to Jesus Christ, and we came and opened it, oh, it is written in Greek, oh, it is written in English, it is written in different languages. Jesus never spoke that language. How come that it is being written in that? So if you claim it is translation, where is the original? This is still my question. Where is the original? Your original cannot be different language. Your original cannot be a language that Jesus never spoke. No. Then that is not the original. You have to still search for the original. You understand? May Allah grant us beneficial knowledge and the understanding of the deen.